Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hey everyone, my name is Cassie, and on Once Upon a Time in Springfield today, my dad and I will be talking about Season 2, Episode 4. 2 cars in every garage and 3 eyes on every fish. Okay, Dad, start the intro.
She's Cassie.
My dad's like Homer because he always goes out and buys us donuts.
He's Chris.
Cassie used to be a lot like Maggie when she was a baby. She never gave up her pacifier.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a wonderful evening of theater and picking up after yourself.
This is Once Upon a Time in Springfield, a Simpsons review show from the point of view of a dad and his daughter.
From now on, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the ride.
Here they are, Cassie and Chris.
So in this episode, Homer's boss, Mr. Burns, wants to be governor to lower nuclear safety standards to keep his plant online.
Okay, Cassie, what was the chalkboard gag?
The chalkboard gag was, I will not Xerox my butt.
Now, do you know what Xerox means?
Clorox.
No. Xerox is like a copy machine where you'd sit on a copy machine and like make a copy of
Oh, yeah.
it. It's funnier now, but with Xerox, I guess, used to be an old word we used because that was the brand of paper. I don't even know. Anyway, next.
What the hell was that?
The couch gag was funny and amazing. They sat down and they jumped up and rolled out to a bed.
Yeah, it was like a hide-a-bed, right?
But the picture behind them was tilted.
Oh, I didn't see the picture, but I'm glad you caught that. Yeah, I was noticing the hide-a-bed. The hide-a-bed had no legs. It just laid on the floor.
Yeah.
It was kind of comfy looking.
You're all nuts.
It starts off with Lisa and Bart fishing in a pond.
Right? And then they're sitting there, and they don't have like fishing poles. They have just sticks with a bunch of string on it.
Yeah, but they have like a professional thing on the bottom.
It looked like it, right? But it was just a
Yeah.
bundle of string.
It was?
Yeah. And this is actually kind of funny because this is one of those episodes where Bart goes, "Who the hell are you?"
And what's your name, son?
Well, I'm Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you?
Yeah.
And that, in whatever year this came out, was a big deal. By the way, who were they talking to?
They were talking to the detective.
Right? And then what happens next?
And guess who got the first bite? Of course, Bart.
And then what's he catch?
He catches a 3-eyed fish.
All right, we eat tonight.
Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, hence the title of the episode.
Kind of.
Yes, kind of. But it's the famous fish.
Yes.
The Simpsons' famous 3-eyed fish.
That's really funny, though.
This is iconic for the series.
Yes.
So then it cuts over to Homer at work, and I believe Burns is getting his power plant kind of worked over by EPA. We've talked about EPA before.
EPA.
The Environmental Protection Agency, right?
Yep.
EPA follows Burns around the whole entire nuclear power plant.
Yes.
And then they give him a whole bunch of, what do you call them, like citations or something? Like, no, like they tell him he does a whole bunch of things wrong, so this is going to cost you $56 million to fix.
Yes.
Yeah, and he freaks out.
Yes, because he cries in his car.
He does. He cries in his car. And did you see the parking spot that Burns had?
Yes, it was so funny because it was like this tent and it said MB.
Yeah.
And
then they sit in the car for a second and somehow Homer convinces Mr. Burns to run for governor.
oh my gosh, I just realized something.
What?
There's 2 cars in that parking lot.
Yeah, there were.
And in the title, it's 2 cars in each
In every garage.
garage.
Yeah, there you go.
Boom.
Bam, drop the mic. Wait, no. Thank you. Don't do it.
I've got something I'd like to say.
All right, so let's cut to the middle. It's the Simpsons back at their table in the kitchen, sitting there talking, and Marge and Homer are voting for different people. But Homer's got to vote for his boss, and then it cuts over to Burns with his team.
Yes.
Can you tell me how many people were in that boardroom?
I don't know. There were so many.
I want to say a good 37 people. They started naming them off. Can you name any of them?
I can name one.
Okay, name one.
his mental trainer or something like that.
This is your speech writer, your joke writer, your spin doctor, your makeup man, and your personal trainer.
Oh.
Your muckraker.
How do you
your
do?
character assassin.
Nice to meet you.
Your mudslinger, your garbologist.
Hello.
So he's trying to run for governor now. Long story short, and he does a TV ad at the end of the campaign. They're so close to winning, and they're like, what can push us over the edge?
So they have him go eat dinner with they call it normal family. There's no such thing as normal.
Nope, but it ends up being The Simpsons.
Of course. The name of the show is Simpsons.
Spoilers. So they end up choosing The Simpsons, and Mr. Burns is going to go over to The Simpsons to have dinner.
And so now they're sitting at the dinner table.
Yeah, they are. And then they gave Homer and Lisa questions to ask.
Yeah, but it wasn't even Bart.
I know, because Bart's not smart enough to read the question. But the best part of the ending was when dinner came around.
Oh, okay. Get ready for this. Everybody listen up. So Marge is a big boss.
Yeah.
She is amazing.
Smells delightful.
All right, three-eyed fish.
Can I have your plate, Mr. Burns?
She gives him the three-eyed fish.
Right? She brings out a platter, and the platters back then apparently had lids, and then they took the lid off, and dun, dun, dun!
And then Marge cuts the head off and serves it to Mr. Burns.
What happens next, Cassandra?
Burns takes a bite of the fish, but everybody would believe he spits it out.
It was like slow motion, though. It was like
Yeah. Marge for the win.
She's boss. What's that song? She's a ratchet. Sing it.
Okay, she's a savage, yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet, yeah. Sassy, moody, nasty, yeah. Acting, stupid, what's happening? What's happening? I'm a savage.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right, so now he's not governor.
He isn't.
All right.
Can I say something cool?
Nope, you're not allowed. This is a podcast. It's a visual medium.
Thank you. Okay, so we got a girl governor.
I like stories.
My favorite for the show is at the beginning where Lisa and Bart are fishing in the forest.
Uh-huh.
And then the person behind them comes over and Lisa says, hi.
He looked like a kidnapper at first, huh?
No, he looked like a friendly dude.
Well, still, that's what a kidnapper would probably look like. My favorite part of the show is when Burns is like,
Why are my teeth showing like that?
Because you're smiling.
Ah, excellent. This is exactly the kind of trickery I'm paying you for.
That was so funny.
I stand corrected.
characters introduced this episode, Burns Media Circus. They had a bunch of names. We're not going to go through them. And then, who else, Cassie?
The detective.
Yep, in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's how I typed it. All right, Cassie, who's your favorite character?
My favorite character was Marge.
Why?
She's a boss. Classy, bougie, ratchet.
What?
Sassy, moody, nasty.
All right, my favorite character was Burns just because of that teeth line. I loved it. He was also up and down in this one, and he took a bite of a three-eyed fish.
I would.
I know you would. It would probably be really good. Sushi sounds so good.
I wish coronavirus wasn't here.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
All right, Cassie, what's the takeaway of this episode?
The takeaway of this episode is safety really matters, especially at work.
It does. When they were going through with Mr. Burns, what did we see? Like a glowing rat?
Yes, which was like, it's amazing.
And they sealed the crack with what?
With gum.
Yep, which some probably I'd do, but not at a nuclear power plant. Maybe in my backyard.
That's so true.
Deep trouble.
All right, Cassie, what are you going to rate this one?
We're rating this one 7 glowing rats.
Woohoo! 7 glowing rats. I love it. Yeah, this is an iconic episode because of the fish. I liked it. It held up.
Yeah.
I feel that way too.
That's the end of the show, everyone. I hope you like the show as much as Maggie likes her pacifier, or Homer likes his beer. Make sure you rate, review, and subscribe. Go to thisisfunner.com to check out some really cool shows. And please, share it with a friend.
Everything really wrapped up nicely.
Thank you all for listening to Once Upon a Time in Springfield. Please go to thisisfunner.com for more podcasts and online content. And don't forget to rate, review, and share the show with a friend.
Ugly dougly done. This is funner. Big news. We're getting chickens.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.